Hello everybody and welcome back to Erlingrad. If you have been following the series, you'll have seen that in the previous episode I was working with the Precision Farming DLC, which is a fantastic new DLC, totally free, providing you have the base game, and this is the field which we were studying. Now I took the soil samples using the soil sampling machine on the back of the Gator here, and we came up with some pretty good results, and we applied the appropriate levels of fertilizer and made sure the pH was correct depending on the soil type, and the crop has now grown and it is ready to harvest. Soon we're going to get the combine to here and we're going to be able to discover the yield. This is the nitrogen. If you are new to the series or new to precision farming, you'll think, oh well, this hasn't had an even application. Well, the nitrogen levels which have been applied are dependent on the soil type itself. So if you have 4 different soil types as we have here, you are going to get 4 different colours basically. But if it was just the same soil type throughout, providing you've applied the correct amount of nitrogen, you're going to get a fairly consistent shade of green. So yeah, we're going to be working in there today, but first, field number 20, a new field that we've acquired. We're going to head there with the Gator. I have to do a bit of soil sampling once again. Once we have taken samples, we can send them off to the lab and we can get the results, so we know exactly how much nitrogen to put on, how much lime to put on to adjust the pH. Just wondering how to actually get to the field. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we can get to the field by going this way. So let's head off. Today we're going to be trying out the autonomous tractor, which is a fantastic idea. But is it a fantastic thing in practice? Well, I guess the only way of finding out is by using one in real life. It seems like a good idea. It does remove a driver, which is debatably good or bad. Not going to get into that. We're just going to be taking a look at the tractor itself. Yeah, I think if we go this way, and then we should get to a roundabout, I think, and we can just start taking the soil samples. The same as what I was doing in the previous video, but yeah, I can't wait to see what our yield is like in the field which we were working in before, because I did absolutely everything you could possibly do, I think, with the exception of ploughing. Or did I? No, maybe I did. Can't remember. We're racing the train. I do already have the autonomous tractor here waiting. Okay, so this is field number 20. As you can see, somebody has already had a crop in here. It needs to be cultivated. The reason why is because we're going to put a planter into here, and it's not the same as a direct drill. You do have to do some soil preparation first. There it is. Okay, so yeah, it's quite an amazing looking thing. The John Deere electric. Kind of looks like half a tractor, but I suppose it is. Doesn't need a cab. And it's also 500 horsepower, which is just amazing. Incredible. The cultivator, or the disc harrow we have on the back here, requires, I think, 400. So that's going to be easy for it, I would imagine. So, yes, I am driving it to the location, but it is an autonomous tractor. And back into the Gator, because I just want to take those soil samples. I have so much stuff. We probably don't need quite as much machinery. So the first soil sample can be taken from here. You'll see a little dish at the bottom, fill it with soil. And then it shows that the soil sample has been taken from this section on the minimap. So I can go a bit further in actually. We'll do another one here. You have to fill the majority of the field with the maroon colour. It doesn't have to be 100%, just, you know, pretty much all of the field. So we just keep doing this, and then when we have enough, we can send our findings, or send our samples to the lab so we can get them analysed, and we can find out exactly what soil types we have. Before I bought the field, I think it said the yield potential was very good, like 101% or something. And this will do nicely as our final sample. So that is all done. Let's now send those soil samples off to the lab. The soil samples are now sent to the laboratory for analysis. You will see the results on the soil types map soon. So we'll wait for them to come in. Won't take long. I think if you increase the rate of time, it's probably going to be really fast. Yep, there you go. So £450 that cost us, but we can now see what we have got. It looks like we've got 3 different soil types here. We've got loam, sandy loam, and loamy sand. So now it is time to get that autonomous tractor working in the field. I wonder if it's going to be good at this job. Hopefully it is. It's amazing to see. It is an incredible thought that is 500 horsepower. It looks small, but clearly it's a very robust, powerful machine. What's that car doing? It's already drawing a crowd, I see. Right, okay, so we'll leave it to it. If it has any issues, we'll have to come back and sort it out. But yeah, just a very interesting thing to watch. It does look amazing. Old GPS. Yeah, so we need to get the combine harvester to the field which we were working in before. It's just pulling that as if it's not even there. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Anyway, yes. The harvest. Our farm here doesn't actually own a combine harvester, so we just keep leasing them as we go. Which is nice, because it means I can use a different one every time. This series, as you'll probably know if you've been following it, is not about the progression of the farmer as much. It's more about trying out the different machines. Which is why this Let's Play isn't really scheduled anymore. It's like a video every now and then. Whereas Survival Challenge is obviously really strict when it comes to following those rules, and survival challenges too. And multiplayer, yeah, again, everything is a very strict no cheating policy. But it is sometimes nice just to let your hair down and not follow those rules, because then we can really try different things out. Okay, here we are. Now, I don't know if it's just me. I would love to hear from you if you do the same thing, but do you ever just sort of stop and think when playing this game and wonder what will be different in the next FS game? Like, what would you like to see different? What would you like to see added to the game? I had a moment just then, I was just thinking, yeah, I just imagine if this time next year we were playing a completely different type of game, like if it's just so different, so evolved. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, it's just an exciting thought to hear what to think where the game could be in another year, because I think it's fairly likely that there will be the new game out this time next year. It would make sense for it to be out around October, November 2021, but I have no evidence to go on. It's just from, you know, where it would be from the history. Because, yeah, if it had been following the same trend as normal, there would have been a new game September 2020. Obviously there wasn't, because they wanted to have another year because of the next generation consoles. But yeah, if it's sticking with the October-November release date, you would have thought there would be a new one in November 21, or maybe October 21. I think if there is going to be one in November or October, we should hear something about it, and something official, within the next few months. I can remember when FS19 was first announced. I think it was either January or February of 2018, and it was released in November 2018. So that would mean, if the same thing happened, we would hear something official in the next month or two. But who knows? I don't know. I've no idea. It would be interesting. Anyway, yeah, obviously we are harvesting this very good field here. Let's take a look and see what we've got on the map. Yes, what have I done here? Yield. So here it's plus, what is it, 115%. Here it's 85, 90%. And then we've got all the information here on the left as well. The total costs and everything. So it's all very advanced, all very interesting. Anyway, let's continue. This really shouldn't take too long, because obviously this is a really big combine and this is a really small field. Getting some serious straw. I think we'll just get that baled and put straight into the sell point. And I'm going to have to bring the truck across. I'll do that now. We'll get that truck brought across. Where is it? There it is. Okay, it's empty, so it is ready to go. We'll take a shortcut. Right, so as that combine finishes off, I am just heading to the field with the baler, and yeah, one thing which the precision farming doesn't have yet is crop varieties. Yeah, I don't know how many different varieties of wheat there are, for example. I can imagine there's hundreds, but maybe just a few. Like you can have taller varieties, so they produce more straw. Maybe get a really short variety, which means you wouldn't get much straw out of it. It would be interesting. But this certainly is producing a serious amount of straw. Just look at the width of it. It's, well, it luckily will fit, but it is quite impressive. I'm going to miss a few bits because it is just so wide. Some areas have piled up incredibly high. Yes, that's too wide for the baler. And we are currently having 20,000 litres put into each bale, which we've already almost achieved. This is going to be a big load. Crikey, this would definitely complete a bale. Almost. That is amazing. Wow. So is that just because it's a really high yielding crop? I don't use the massive combines very often, but it seems like a lot, so maybe it's just because it is, everything was done so perfectly. I don't think the precision farming added more straw. Just, yeah, if you're following it, you're going to get a really high yield. We'll drop that bale there. Obviously we don't want to wrap it, but we should just get a few bales, but because they're so high in capacity, yeah, there's going to be a lot of straw. It is going to be messy. So for any of you who are interested in my other channel, Machinery Restorer, I will just very quickly explain what my plan is for the next year. Yeah, I still get loads of people commenting on my videos over there saying, wait, you sound like that YouTuber, oh, what's his name, Daggerwin. Oh, yeah. I don't just openly say in that video, in any of my Machinery Restorer videos, oh, by the way, I also run the Daggerwin channel. But yes, I am astonished how many people think, wait, he just sounds like, it gotta be him. I don't know, maybe it's him? Honestly, I don't know anybody who sounds like me. It's quite funny. But yeah, the amount of people who say, this has got to be Daggerwin, or is this Daggerwin? Yeah, it's astounding. Yes, it's me. Yeah, so anyway, my plan is to continue restoring things. Lots of mowers. Things like sides, powered sides, rotavators. That's the plan. But as you'll know if you've been watching that channel, I'm a huge fan of Westwood's and also Alan of Oxford Machinery. I'm one day would love to own one of every model, restore one of every model of the Westwoods, which is going to be hard and very expensive, since there are probably in the region of 35, 40 models, I don't know. If you're starting from the early 80s, you'd have the Westwood Gazelles, so there's the W6, W8, W11, W16, and then you've got all of the common T series, the S series, there is a W series, the D series, love the D series, although not so much to actually use, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they're very noisy and very smoky because they're single cylinder diesels or twin cylinder diesels, but the idea behind them is great because they barely use any fuel. Right, okay, so we are finished there. Let's just get these few bales moved. If I had an auto stacker. But yeah, I would love to one day own one of every machine. When I say own, I really do mean restore one of every machine, make a full video series. There's not much point in just owning them to do nothing with them. The satisfaction of restoring them and bringing what is potentially a wreck back to life is just fantastic to me. That to me is one of the most satisfying things you can do. Apart from helping somebody, of course. Right, so let's just take a look at the prices. It is wheat, isn't it? Yeah. Supermarket. Crikey, they must be making some big loaves of bread. Where's the super? I've got it all switched off, haven't I? Okay, that's simple enough. Head back to the store, or thereabouts. Yeah, I'm recording this video before Christmas, just trying to get a few videos in a backlog so I can have a break and then I can come back refreshed. That's the plan. Because honestly, at the time of recording this, I'm sort of, well, I'm pretty excited at the moment because yeah, I know I'm going to get a break and it's going to be Christmas and all that. But yeah, I have just created videos constantly for a year. I did have a very, very small break. But yeah, this is my first proper break of 5 days. 5! It is good. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love recording these videos, but when you record a video every single day and you work constantly throughout the day as well, that is tough. At least it is to me. Maybe there are some people out there who would never find that tough, I don't know. But just a nice, refreshing break, and then I can be more creative with my survival roleplay and all that sort of stuff. I think only robots can keep going without needing a holiday. And even they malfunction. Okay, this must be it. Don't tell me I'm going the wrong place, hopefully not. I've gone in the wrong way, haven't I? It's a one way. Interesting to see. I suppose, yeah, it's just supposed to be a loading bay. But a grain pit at a supermarket? Interesting. Yeah, that's not bad money, actually. It goes to show that it pays off to put the effort into the crop. 43,000 from that one field of wheat. That is not bad. I can see the cultivator's pretty much finished as well. Yep, that is impressive. Yield is very good. Yep, not bad. Not so good just there. Was that a different soil type? Yeah. Loamy sand, obviously not very good at all. Back to the John Deere. The autonomous tractor. It's just finishing off, done a fantastic job. Really good. I do like it. I think that is a really nice machine. Nice mod. You get it all light up and everything. Very unique looking machine. And there we go. That's it finished. So we're just going to get those bales, we're going to get them sold as well. It could do some speed as well, can't it? It's so fast. All lights up. Great, that is good. That is a nice thing. Expensive, but yeah, good. So yeah, do I have an auto stacker? I used to have one. No, I can't see my auto stacker, but that's fine, I'll just use this. Got the front loader on. Yeah, I still think this is the most detailed Giants map. Certainly appears to be. There is something nice about the Giants maps though, like the really basic ones, like FS09 for example, and 08. I love that map. I think it's called Giants Island, unless that's just the name it was given. But yeah, I really like it. I guess it's a nostalgic thing. Good memories of when I first discovered the game. Okay, so bearing in mind they're all 20,000 litres each, we've done very well for straw. I think there must be at least 100,000 litres here. Actually, looking at it, I think we might have 120,000 litres. 2 stacks of 3. Provided I can stack, of course. Quite important. See, I'm choosing the base game bale spike, which is not like the one for black sheep modding, because we can't grab them. But if I'm really steady, set cruise control to 10, then I should be able to get to the sell point, which I think is there. It is. Can we get out over there? I don't think we can. Oh, there might be a gap actually. Anyway, for this time, this occasion we'll just go this way. Don't want to get hit by the traffic. I'm just going to pull out in front of them. I know, there was no logic in what I just said. But I just like to pull out in front of the traffic in this game. They go so slow. Right, I will make it, we'll definitely make it. As I head up here, I'll take a look for another entrance or exit. Might even be able to pick up the pace. Yes, just there. And I think the sell point is just, yeah, it's just on a corner, isn't it? You can't even see it. Just throw the bales down here and it should sell. Nice. Looks like we're going to hit £100,000. Yes, I don't know when the next episode is going to be. As I said, I've taken this map off the schedule. Yeah, just too busy. I've got so much other stuff. I have done quite a few videos on this, which I've enjoyed doing. But let me know. If you want me to do more, I will do. Just post down below. I would love to hear your opinion. And yeah, I do ask many times for viewers' opinions, and sometimes I don't come back to the topic, so I could ask you that question, for example, and then I don't mention it again. I don't then in a video review how many people said yeah you want to see it. But I have read your opinions. I have made the decision based on the opinions that I've seen, so it is greatly appreciated. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up. Very nice indeed. There we go. So just want to say, hope you're enjoying your break as well, if you're on a break for Christmas. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your views over the last year, or however long you've been watching me for. And until next time, stay safe, healthy, and see you again soon. Bye for now.